This is CTV News with Michelle Brunoro.
Particularly those longer-term chronic diseases.
Tonight, how BC's top doctor wants to officially label the dangers of drinking also.
It really does fill their buckets, and it fills their families' buckets, and they make connections.
How a summer beach day is creating lifelong bonds for students who are deaf or hard of hearing. Plus, Adam finds out how an unexpected friendship formed after a woman happened upon a crow in distress later on the Sawatsky sign-off. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. BC's top doctors laying out new recommendations when it comes to alcohol consumption. They include warning labels on alcoholic drinks similar to what you see on cigarettes and warnings about the dangers of drinking. CTV's Brendan Strain has more.
The average British Columbian consumes 8.8 standard alcoholic drinks per week, higher than the national average of 8.2, both well above the recommended 1 to 2 drinks per week in order to avoid most alcohol-related health risks.
It is important for us as public health officials to continue to monitor these trends and understand the impacts they're having on the health of people here.
The Office of the Provincial Health Officer, along with the Canadian Institute for Substance Use Research at the University of Victoria, have put out 6 key recommendations to government to help curb alcohol consumption through policy shifts.
One of those ways is to have labels, clear labels that actually will mention the risks related to the product that they're about to buy.
Similar to those in cigarette packs, cannabis, and some prepackaged foods. Another key recommendation, minimum unit pricing.
Which puts essentially a floor on the price of alcohol. Because cheap alcohol tends to be overconsumed.
Other recommendations include a more thorough awareness campaign on the harms of alcohol and to strengthen the health system for those struggling with alcohol addiction.
We have a number of recommendations that we think will make a difference in terms of protecting the health and reducing the harms here in BC.
The report does note that drinking in BC is at a 20-year low, driven by young people choosing not to indulge. The highest demographic of drinkers, males over the age of 65.
There is more and more and more demand for alternatives to alcohol.
In Victoria's downtown, a budding new industry is emerging, with Fizz non-alc bottle shop leading the way.
We provide cocktails, we do beer, wine, spirits, and functional drinks.
All non-alcoholic, and business has been steady.
They have different reasons for wanting to shop non-alc. A lot of people come in because they just want more energy in their life.
Our office is an independent voice, and we provide recommendations to government.
It will now be up to the province to adopt these recommendations, if it chooses, which could see higher prices on cheaper liquor products, warning labels on bottles, and a beefed-up educational campaign, letting you know of the dangers associated with drinking. Brendan Strain, CTV News, Victoria.
A sewage main break in the Comox Regional District has been repaired, and residents are once again allowed to flush toilets and run washing machines. Residents, however, are being told not to swim, boat, or do any other water-related activities in the Comox Harbour or inside of Goose Spit while water quality remains low. The failure happened at a pump station in Comox where the Regional District is doing planned upgrades. Crews were testing a bypass when it ruptured. Crews say a pipe separated from a fitting at the bottom of an excavation. Water began to fill the hole and overflow onto the beach.
We had to engage a commercial diver team to come and get in the hole. These are brave individuals working in complete pitch black, complete darkness, working entirely by feel in a very tight and constrained environment with a lot going on, shoring in a very tight environment.
The district says this is the first major incident like this in 45 years. It says it will be monitoring the site and water quality for weeks and even months to come. Ferry service disruptions affecting the Hornby Island to Denman Island route are creating frustration for residents. BC Ferry says an issue with a dolphin pad was discovered at the Denman East Terminal Sunday night, the berth the Hornby vessel docks at. The company says poor weather delayed repair work. As a result, service was canceled Monday with partial sailings Tuesday. Today, the route is bypassing Denman Island and taking passengers the long way around to Vancouver Island, a sailing that turns the usual 20-minute trip into a 90-minute sailing. Hornby residents say they are growing increasingly frustrated with the aging vessels and infrastructure, saying this Band-Aid fix of bypassing Denman Island is not a reliable solution.
We're not complaining about service levels. We're complaining about the vessels that are deployed to our operation that are old, and so they're prone to breakdown. They're prone to safety issues. Likewise with the infrastructure. So I think our Our big picture concerns lie around the big picture, the ferries and the docks.
Residents of Hornby and Denman Island often travel back and forth for work, school, and medical appointments. BC Ferries says there are no plans for a new ship for the island route. Sailings between the two Gulf Islands are canceled again tomorrow, and Friday sailings are at risk. BC Ferries is unveiling a new class of ship as part of its major fleet renewal, and they're getting names rooted in the rainforest. The vessels will be referred to as the Summit class, with the first four being named Summit Arbutus, Summit Cedar, Summit Maple, and Summit Spruce. BC Ferries says the ships are designed to boost capacity and reliability on its business routes. Each vessel will carry up to 300 vehicles and more than 2,100 passengers and crew, about the same size as the Spirit-class vessels, which also hold up to 2,100 passengers and crew and roughly 358 vehicles. BC Ferries says the standardized design will allow vessels to move more easily between routes, helping improve service when there are disruptions. The first of the new ships are expected to enter service in 2029, with all four in operation by 2031. We're really praised for their heroic work every day on the job. One Vancouver Island paramedic is celebrating 3 decades in the profession. As CTV's Andy Garland reports, Friday will mark the end of a career for a Port Alberni paramedic. What makes his story unique is he served all of those years in the same community.
Absolutely, I could.
After 34 years, Diljit Hundel's first paramedic's jacket still fits.
I've gained a little weight since then, but for most of it, it's still the same.
Since 1992, Diljit has responded to countless medical calls in the Alberni Valley.
Probably 1,000, maybe more.
But there's one call that still sticks with him from early in his career, when he saved a young child from drowning. The incident became a full circle moment for him years later.
I saw that person in the community, like probably 27 years later, and, kind of put it all together and said, that's the guy. All different types of bandaging.
On Friday, it'll be Diljit's last day as a paramedic, as he goes into retirement.
I've got so many things planned. I don't even know if I'll get to do them all if I live to be 100.
We are trying to convince him to stay longer, but it sounds like he has some remarkable retirement plans.
BC Emergency Health Services says the majority of paramedics move to other regions of the province to pursue opportunities. And Diljit's dedication to the same community while raising a family all these years is a rare thing to see.
That is something that BCHS is working towards, is making sure that people that love their communities are able to stay there and support those towns that they're passionate about.
Like a true Port Albernian, the first thing on Diljit's retirement bucket list is to restore his hot rod he had as a teen.
It's a 1968 Pontiac Firebird 2-door coupe.
But first, when he walks through these doors on Friday, one last time, he'll be doing it like it was his first day on the job.
I'm going to come in and I'm going to wear the uniform that I started with. I promised the crew I would do that. You're looking at the original ambulance shirt from 1992.
And he already knows it still fits. Andy Garland, CTV News, Port Alberni.
Well, thousands of visitors are expected to gather in downtown Victoria this weekend for the Awakening Chinatown Festival. Fiskard will once again be transformed into a pedestrian hub this Sunday for the Free Family event in Canada's oldest Chinatown. It will feature musical performances, cultural programming, food vendors, and family activities. The festival started during the COVID-19 pandemic as a way to bolster community support for local businesses and the Chinese community.
When Chinatown was first formed way back, it wasn't meant as a welcoming space. It was to keep the Chinese contained. And what we're saying is, that's not the way to do things. We're opening our doors. Come and join us. It's a fun place to come to, and we welcome you.
The festival coincides with the Chinatown Museum's new exhibit that explores stories and experiences from Victoria's Chinese-Canadian community spanning more than 160 years.
That was a nice warm day today. We're at 23 degrees right now. Warmest day and the first time in the 20s since last Friday. Should be in the 20s again tomorrow. Full details right after the break.
almost 7 years in this wonderful, amazing, challenging place. It's time for me to move.
Oh, hi.
Well, hello, how are you? And Josh joins us now with a look at weather. Josh, pretty nice day out there, nothing to complain about. I'm guessing like maybe around the high teens today. Is that what we're going to hit?
Well, we got to 24, actually, for a daytime high today in Victoria. The last time we were above 20 was Friday of last week. The last time we were at 24 degrees, the 12th. So a little over 2 weeks since we had temperatures this warm in Victoria. 27s, Nanaimo and Port Alberni, high teens in Tofino and Port Alberni through this afternoon. A little breezier as well up in northern parts of the Port Hardy, not Port Alberni. Bit of cloud cover is going to push into that area. It looks like overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. And while most of the island stays mainly sunny to partly cloudy, watch for a bit of rain to potentially roll in late in the day tomorrow. Some of this will slide a little further to the south. I don't think it grazes the Comox area even. So for most areas, it is going to be awfully dry for the next couple of days. There's your warm air in the mid and upper levels. That kind of fizzles out a little bit towards the end of the week. This upper level low starts to sink off to the south. That may bring a bit of extra cloud cover into play on Friday. Really doesn't look like this is going to come all the way through, though. It kind of retreats back to the north. And so it's probably not until Tuesday or Wednesday of next week that we get a wetter pattern shaping up. Until then, looks pretty dry, with the exception of that shower risk for tomorrow evening in the north. A little windy in the north as well. Partly cloudy skies and gusts to around 40 or 50 kilometers per hour with daytime highs in the mid-teens for the next couple of days. 27 in the Port Alberni region tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, mix of sun and cloud for Friday, and a drop in temperature as that upper level low starts to sink off to the south. We showed you the warmest air kind of dissolves and moves off to the south and southeast. So we're back to around 20 for Friday, Saturday, low to mid 20s to close the weekend and into early next week. Mid to high teens for the next few days out on the west coast. Partly cloudy and breezy tomorrow. Gusts as well on Friday should be in the 40 or 50 kilometer per hour range. And then it kind of calms down for the weekend. Sunshine, 16 or 17 for daytime highs. It's a couple of degrees above average. 23 in Comox with mainly sunny to partly cloudy skies tomorrow. Cooler for Friday, 18, and some increased cloud cover, and then back to sunshine for the weekend with highs of 21 both Saturday and Sunday. So back above average through the weekend and into early next week. Nanaimo, mid-20s tomorrow with mainly sunny skies, and then 20 to 22 range for Friday through the weekend and into Monday. Partly cloudy skies on Friday. We'll see a bit of extra cloud cover in Victoria as well on Friday. Gusty for Saturday. Temperatures in the high teens there for Saturday, Sunday. But tomorrow, one more day in the 20s, unless you're out closer to the water where daytime highs will be in the 17 or 18 degree range, Michelle. But back-to-back days in the 20s, not bad as we make our way towards the weekend. Nothing to complain about there. All right, thanks for that, Josh. Well, more than 100 deaf and hard of hearing children made connections that could last a lifetime today in Saanich. In many cases, the students are the only kids with hearing loss in their schools. CTV's Anna McMillan got to join them on a field trip and takes us there now.
For more than 100 students on Vancouver Island, field day might just be the best day of the entire school year.
Are you having fun, Avery? I'm having so much fun. We got to play. There's a game over there. It's like Kerplunk, and there's water in it.
Avery and other deaf and hard of hearing students are spending the day getting to know each other and playing games in a Saanich park.
And now I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite part? I really just like going around and meeting all these different kids and seeing some familiar faces. It's so much fun.
Sheila Ferguson works with Avery and other students from grades K to 5 in several school districts. She's a language acquisition support worker and exposes young learners to American Sign Language.
This event is incredibly important for the deaf and hard of hearing community in Vancouver Island to gather, to connect, to make new introductions to people that they haven't met before.
Oh,
nice try.
The field trip has been happening for more than 30 years, bringing students together from up and down Vancouver Island.
I have students here that have been friends for the last year because of the connection they made last year.
As districts across the province deal with budgetary deficits, that teacher hopes access to technology and staff dedicated to these students is prioritized.
We're advocating all the time with our districts and communicating to them the needs and whatnot, and they're doing their best to meet us where we're at.
Ferguson says making people more aware of hearing loss and visual languages can help.
I see so many devoted parents advocating so hard to make sure that those barriers won't exist as we move forward. We really want to encourage people to recognize ASL is a language in itself, and I think that work is really important going forward to make sure that we have more success for deaf and hard of hearing students.
Today, that work is pretty fun.
And I'm so happy.
Love you all.
Love you all.
Anna McMillan, CTV News, Saanich.
World Cup tickets in Vancouver and Toronto are costing fans thousands, but one U.S. host city is offering local seats for just $50. CTV's BC Bureau Chief Andrew Johnson reports.
A World Cup win for New York City's mayor.
These 1,000 tickets are going to be split into batches of 150 tickets for each of the 5 group stage matches and 2 knockout round matches in New York, New Jersey, and tickets will cost only $50.
New Yorkers priced out of the World Cup have a shot every day this week at $50 tickets in a daily lottery.
If I win, I'll be there.
Mayor Zoran Mamdani negotiated the approval to sell discount tickets to the public with FIFA President Gianni Infantino. That got us thinking about Canada's 2 host cities and why affordable tickets are not being offered to the public here. We asked the Vancouver Host Committee about that. Here's what we learned. The municipality is in possession of 9,000 match tickets across Vancouver's 7 games. Of those, 1,600 were provided to the city by FIFA and 7,400 were purchased by the city. The host committee says the majority will be sold off through its sponsorship program to help offset hosting costs. This urban planning specialist doesn't like the look of those optics.
So purchased with taxpayer funds, but we don't know how much they're actually going to charge, right? I don't even know if we know how much they paid for the tickets. And to do so in a way that is transparent and honestly just fair.
When we asked how much the tickets are being sold for, we were told in an email that's confidential.
So this is not the way government is supposed to work.
Vancouver says it is providing up to 350 tickets for young people who face barriers. Andrew Johnson, CTV News, Vancouver.
Coming up, feathered friend. An unexpected encounter between a woman and an injured crow lead to a meaningful connection. Next on the Sawatsky Sign-Off.
Ancient Egypt, obsessed with life, open soon at the Royal BC Museum. And CTV wants to send you on an Ancient Egypt Royal BC Museum experience worthy of the pharaohs. Text museum with your first name to 71010 for your chance to win.
Finally, Adam finds out how an unexpected friendship formed after a woman happened upon a crow in distress on the Sawatsky Sign-Off.
Well, there's just one crow here now. Leah Wilson will never forget the day the sky was full of them.
The crows were dive bombing over here and circling this house.
A crow was stuck in an eaves trough, Leah was told, but nobody had a ladder long enough to save it.
So I was really distressed and knew I had to do something.
So, after noticing a fire truck parked a couple blocks away, Leah raced over to ask for help.
And I was like, hey, you look like you want to save a crow today.
The firefighters agreed and rescued the crow.
Firefighters that were so gracious and wonderful, just my heart was so full.
Leah drove the injured bird to the Animal Rehabilitation Center, and in her car, the pair connected.
He latched onto my finger and held on, and that was life-changing.
Leah didn't know exactly how life-changing until a few days later, when she was told the injured bird had been released back into the wild.
When I was going for my walk with my dog, a crow flew down and dropped this beautiful feather bundle at my feet.
And it definitely didn't feel like a fluke.
I was like, wow, this crow gave me a thank you gift.
And that was just the start. Since then, Leah, who's Métis, has received all these items crows have left for her with gratitude.
I grew up with understanding the importance of having a relationship with the natural world.
Hello, sweetie.
So now, whenever Leah and her dog go for a walk,
How are ya?
all sorts of crows join them.
Oh, it feels so good. It's like visiting my friends every morning, and I just know they're going to be there.
And that includes the crows she saved,
That's him. That's the star of the show.
who she can easily recognize by the band he got on his leg after being rehabilitated,
He's the highlight of my day.
who, thanks to the efforts of the whole community, Leah says, both the people and the birds, appears to be thriving.
When we are aware of what's happening around us, there's so much potential to come together and beautiful things happen.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News.
Beautiful things indeed. All right, that's it for CTV News Vancouver Island. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourself.